I know many people here are not Vietnamese speakers. You are English speakers. So I just ask permission from a Vietnamese community here. Permit me, allow me to speak Dhamma, the teachings of Buddha in English for about 10 or 15 minutes. So everyone can enjoy the teachings of Buddha, can share the happy atmosphere today, not exclusively for Vietnamese community. And they are compassionate enough to allow me to do that. Thank you again. Dear Dhamma friend, today is a birthday ceremony, and I know around this time in the world, a lot of people are celebrating the Buddha's birthday ceremony, and because this is the Vesak ceremony. And usually in Vietnam we have separate ceremonies. We have a ceremony for the birthday of the Buddha. We have a ceremony to the becoming enlightened of the Buddha under the Bodhi tree separately. But according to Theravada tradition, 3 ceremonies the same day, so differently. And now, but we share the same day is today the Buddha birthday ceremony, also the Vesak ceremony in Theravada tradition. Now we can see Siddhartha as the name of Sakyamuni when he was born. Okay, and he pointed to the heaven and also he pointed to the earth and say that within the universe, I am the Supreme One. Okay, in Vietnamese we call Thiên Thượng Thiên Hạ Duyên Hải Độc Tô. That's correct. Okay, on the heaven, on the earth, I am the Supreme One. Okay, and that message at the beginning of his life apparently contradictory to the teachings of Buddha of no self. That's correct. In Buddhism, we're talking about no self, no ego attachment. That's right. Okay, we should be humble. Okay, we should not be arrogant. Okay, why? Our teacher, the Buddha, at the first time when he appeared in the earth, he said that on the heaven, on the earth, I am number 1. Colloquial language. Supreme, I am a Supreme One, or the number 1, that's correct. Why? A lot of Vietnamese Buddhists are confused and they ask me this question. So that's why I think it's necessary to explain to many of you understand. I know many of you understand already, but some of you haven't had a chance to think about this issue. Now we have a chance to study. In fact, this is the Buddha to be. It's not a Buddha. We know, according to the history of the Buddha, he was born as a crown prince. And then he grew up, he got married, had children, that's right? Had a son, Lahula. And then he left his mom to become a Buddhist monk, that's right? And then he spent 6 years to practice asceticism. Asceticism, that means self-denial. Very, very strict practice. And then, at last, he realized that that's not the good way. That's not the correct way, proper way. So he chose the middle way. The middle way, that means don't attack to, don't indulge in sensual pleasure, desire. And another way is asceticism or self-denial. Punish yourself by extremely strict practice. And that's a middle way. And Buddhism, we focus on what works with our mind. That is insight, wisdom, compassion, loving kindness rather than body punishment like asceticism. So then under the Bodhi tree, he spent 49 days for practicing meditation. And the last day, he realized the truth. Realized the truth of life, the truth of universe. Everything is conditioning and conditioned. Conditioning and conditioned. As a matrix of conditioning. Nothing exists by itself. Nothing exists alone. This is the truth. Based on that truth, so everything is impermanent. Nothing lasts forever. Nothing lasts forever. Because everything is conditioned and conditioning. Duyên khởi, pháp duyên khởi. Bởi vì pháp duyên khởi nên có vô thường. Impermanent. That's the truth. The Sakya Buddha found under the Bodhi tree after 40 days of meditation. So at that time, he's truly a Buddha. What does Buddha mean? The Buddha means awakened one, that's correct? Awakened one, enlightened one. And only under the Bodhi tree, he get enlightened. At that time, he became a Buddha. But here, he's just a Buddha to be. A Buddha to be. That's a Buddha for the future. Buddha to be. A Buddha for the future. Or Bodhisattva. That concept, you should clarify, you should to be clear about that. A Buddha to be, and that is a Buddha. Truly a Buddha, that's right. Already a Buddha, Sakya Muni. Here a Buddha to be in the future. So if we understand that message, understand that concept, clarify that concept, so you can interpret the message of the Buddha when he say that on the heaven, on the earth, I am the Supreme One. Or within the universe, I am number one. Okay, colloquial language, sorry about that. What does it mean? Remember, according to Mahayana Sutra or Mahayana tradition, the Buddha say that I am a Buddha, all of you, all of living beings, chúng sanh, all living beings are Buddha to be, are Buddhas to be. Ta là Phật đã thành, tất cả chúng sanh là Phật sẽ thành Buddhas to be in the future. And why? With theory, based on the theory, the Buddha say that statement, make that statement. Because the Buddha say that the theory of Buddha nature, Phật tánh. Why the Buddha say everyone as Buddha to be? Because everyone have inherent Buddha nature. The possible to become a Buddha, the possible to get enlightened. Everyone can become a Buddha in Buddhism. So that's a very equal treatment to everyone. So now we are the Buddha's son, we are the Buddha's daughter. In the future, we will become a Buddha. We will hear it, his property of wisdom, property of insight, property of compassion. So if you understand that, philosophy, you now know that here is a Buddha to be, also stand for all living beings, stand for us. We are living beings, that's correct. Chúng sanh là mình cái gì nữa? Buddha to be in the future. This is the Buddha nature in ours. Everyone has Buddha nature. So we call it baby Buddha. Everyone has baby Buddha. We are carrying a baby Buddha. We are Maya. You know Maya? Maya is Buddha, baby Buddha's mother. You know Maya? Yeah, she's a Buddha, baby Buddha's mother. Okay, give birth to the Buddha. And if you carry Buddha, baby Buddha within yourself, are you Maya? Correct? Yeah, everyone has Maya. Everyone has a Buddha nature, so carry baby Buddha inside. Okay, don't see my family too big and say that my baby Buddha bigger than your baby. No, the same. The same. Buddha baby is no form, so the same. No form, vô tướng. So no big or no small, always the same. Because no form, vô tướng, không có tướng. Okay. So the Buddha nature here. So now we perform bathing ceremony to the Buddha every year on the Buddha birthday ceremony. Remember, every year you bathe the Buddha. Every year come you bathe the Buddha. And a lot of people do that. Just say, oh, I just follow the custom. I don't know, because I'm Buddhist, so I have to follow. My master do that. I just copy him. Okay, no question, no thinking. Okay, and they are great arts. I think we should break that tradition. As a Buddha student, we should be brave to ask questions. Why? Why? Because the Buddha said that if you believe in the Buddha, if you trust the Buddha without understanding, that is the same as you are slandering the Buddha. You're not slandering? Phỉ báng. Slandering the Buddha. Okay. So you should understand the Buddha. You should understand our teacher, the great teacher, Bổn Sư, the main teacher, the major teacher, Bổn Sư. I'm not a major teacher. I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher, but not a major. Because my teaching is from him. I just transmit that message, transmit the teachings. So now we understand. The baby here, baby Buddha here, is the Buddha nature. That's correct? Buddha nature. So everyone has Buddha nature. So the Buddha, baby Buddha say that on heaven, on the earth, I am the only one, or the number one, or the supreme one. That means our nature is number one. Our nature is number one. Our Buddha nature number one. Everyone has to trust yourself. Everyone has to trust yourself. Be confident with your potential of liberation. Your potential of being happy. Don't ask for happiness from others. No. The Buddha can teach you, but he cannot give you happiness. Okay, God cannot give you happiness. You have to cultivate the happiness by yourself. Be responsible to your life. Don't just rely on the Buddha. The Buddha save me. God save me. No. You have to save yourself first. Then God or Buddha save you later. Okay, save yourself first. And God or Buddha save you later. Everyone has a Buddha nature. Everyone has potential to become the Buddha. Why we don't accept the truth? Why we not so compassionate to ourselves? We just looking for something outside. We forgot to stop and reflect on ourselves. Practice, cultivate our happiness, get rid of suffering. So suffering or happiness totally depending on ourselves, not others. We blame a lot of people, but we forget to blame ourselves. Please make efforts to make our Buddha nature come true. Don't let our nature is covered by defilement, by impurity. The impurity, the defilement of greed, hatred, ignorance, illusion, arrogance, etc. Negative mental illness. Okay. That's a mental illness according to the teaching of Buddhism. So, why we had a Buddha nature? Why we had a baby Buddha? Baby Buddha stands for Buddha nature. We had that, but we still suffering. We still suffering. Why? Because we have impurity, defilement of great hatred, that's like dirt, dust, that's cover the clear mirror. So that's why we need water to purify. We need water to cleanse our clear mirror. Like correct? When something is dirty, you need water. And the same when your mind is dirty with ego attachment, your mind is dirty with greed, hatred, you also need water. But it's not water outside, that's the Dharma water. The water from the teachings of the Buddha, Pháp Thủy, nước Pháp. The water from the teachings of the Buddha, Dharma water, Dharma the teachings of the Buddha, to purify yourself. So that's why we should be diligent. Make every effort to learn the teachings of Buddha. Listening, thinking, listening carefully, thinking deeply, and put what you understand into practice. Put what you understand into practice. That's the way of purifying yourself, to make your Buddha nature appear, and you become a Buddha. Okay, we are becoming a Buddha step by step. Something that someday you sit there, that means you become a Buddha. No, it's wrong notion. We become a Buddha step by step, every day, every time. Okay, if you become better than yesterday, now you are the Buddha of yesterday, because you are more enlightened than yesterday. Okay, and next year when I come here again, I see you, I say, oh, you have more compassion, more wisdom, and think, oh, you are becoming a Buddha. Because next year you are more enlightened, more awakened than this year. We becoming the Buddha step by step, and you are becoming. We are becoming, not became or not become or will become. No, we are becoming here and now, step by step. That's a concept, very, very important. So as a Buddhist, don't neglect your Buddha nature. If you neglect your Buddha nature, you neglect the teachings of Buddha. Okay, so we are very happy to be the Buddha's students. We're happy to be the Buddha's children. We are son of Him, we are daughter of Him, have chance to study the truth of condition and conditioning. Nothing exists by itself. There is no ego. Okay, that's why we have compassion. That's why we have insight. The insight leads to compassion. We love each other. I don't think everything is a drill at last ever. Though you are from Nepal, though you are from America, though you are from France, though you are from Vietnam, you are from China, everything is impermanent. That's a difference, apparently different, but we share the same common ground. That's a Buddha nature. That's a love, compassion, insight. Make we know that we are not different. In terms of Buddha nature, in terms of human nature, in terms of love, why we discriminate each other? Why we treat each other unfair? Because he's different from me. He's a Christian. I am Buddhist, so I hate him. That's wrong, wrong, wrong. No. The Buddha not encourage that practice. That's a wrong practice. Because everyone, though he is a Christian, though he is American, though he is China, though he is everyone else, but he also human. That's right. And deeper, he has a Buddha nature. So don't discriminate each other, love each other. Suffering, more suffering is caused by hate. hate. People hate each other. And with that ignorance, they cause a lot of suffering for themselves, for others, for all the world. So today we come here to listen to the teaching of the Buddha. Come here to perform the ceremony, to do some ritual, to beg the Buddha that the change for us, remind us of all of us has a Buddha nature. Please make efforts to use the teachings of Buddha as the water to cleanse ourselves, to purify ourselves, to make our wrong attachment, wrong behavior, wrong thinking away. Okay, drive them away, purify them, and to make our compassion, our insight, our love appear. So that's why our life becomes better. This world becomes better. Okay, this world becomes better. That's a message, ultimate message. The Buddha today. The Buddha is not outside, the Buddha inside. Okay? So when you do the bathing ceremony, just meditate on that. Meditate on that. Think about that, reflect on yourself. I'm very happy and honored to be here. Have a chance to share what I think to all of you. And once again, want to welcome our guests, our friends come here, and hope you can come here more often. So have more chance to learn from each other, have more chance to encourage each other, have more chance to practice together to make this world better. Thank you, thank you.